has shown that the CPEC does not in any way, in relation to the human rights, does not meet the human rights principles of universality, accountability, and non-discrimination. I mean, it does not meet equality at all. The next speaker, we're going to listen to Mr. Ali Arjemandi, who will lead us further in this discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Chairwoman, and thank you very much of all of you who has taken interest to listening to our grievances. Period that I go to the CPAC, I have to introduce me and what I stand for. I am from an ordinary Baloch family from the Iranian part of Balochistan, which my tribe is split over 3 borders. So we occupy all 3 countries as a tribe. But to my little family, since 2009 up to now, 13 of my nephews and nieces, 6 of them in Iranian side, 7 on Pakistani side have been killed directly or indirectly by the state institutions. My own younger brother, who is 16 years junior to me, I raised up him as my son, my own son. He traveled to Pakistan in July 2009 to visit relatives because, as I'm telling you, as I told you, our tribes are spread on all sides of these borders. So on his return, he was kidnapped by Pakistani intelligence agencies in Hab, near to Karachi. It was acknowledged by the former, at the time he was Interior Minister of Pakistan, that we have caught him on charges that he traveled with false documents, which was wrong. He traveled there with a valid Norwegian passport and valid Pakistani visa. Since then, we know nothing about that, about his life, his well-beings, what has happened to him. He is one. I am here to talk about him, but we have, according to our own Balochi statistics, more than 30,000 abductees that we don't know where they are. On a daily basis, we are receiving mutilated, tortured, and mutilated bodies of the Baloch. Some activists, some ordinary people. Today, even, we have the news that they have kidnapped 7 people in just one village in Mand area. Keep in mind, this is one family's grievances and the atrocities that have been subjected by the state institutions in both Iran and Pakistan. These pains are going on day by day since 68 years in Irani part, 80 in Pakistani part, 80 years from in Irani side. What is our fault? That we own a land and we don't have power to stand against them. No, China has come on the picture. China intends to spend or invest about $42 billion in Guadar, just Guadar project, and project related to this connection to China. It will bring about at least 10 million more people to the area. It will more than 1,000% will change the demography of the region against the native Baloch people. So China, without considering the consequences of this investment, it is not just the Baloch, it is the Pashtuns, it is the Kashmiris, it is the Gilgit people, Baltistan, all the way. So we ask for the world society to consider it and also help this nation from being whipped out by investments or the military operations. China has got rich in short time and it is expanding. It has unresolved disputes in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in Taiwan, in South Asia Sea, South China Sea, I mean, and now it's involving in another disputed area, which is Balochistan, which is just struggling to survive because the Baloch nation is in the danger of being just wiped out. So keep in mind, just one family's grievances, one family's sufferings. How? What happens to other millions of Baloch families who have the same, who are the same situation, who have lost 1, 2, 3, or 5 members? How they will keep quiet to let the investment go unchallenged? The Baloch have been very good in keeping their struggle inside the boundaries of Balochistan. But the pain, the suffering, the atrocities, one or another time, may force them to bring their time out of the borders, because there are collaborators to this project. There are collaborators in the Middle East. There are collaborators in Pakistan, even in West, with the China about this project. We are not against development, but we are against our annihilation, wiping out this nation. We need to develop the region by dialogue, not by force. As Munir mentioned, when a project is beginning with the military force, so it means that it is not a development, it is an occupation. So please, I was warned that I should keep the time. I didn't read even my own notes that I had to do, but anyhow, what I'm telling, it is a consensus among Baloch activists that please do not let this project go on. It is against the existence of Baloch nation and their neighbors. Thank you very much.